Hey, in this lesson, we'll be talking about some super simple guitar licks. So this is all about lead guitar soloing and just getting the ball rolling on some basics to get your fingers moving on those patterns and shapes to play some of your favorite guitar solos. My name is Will Ripley, and this is Campfire Guitar Star. So that's actually just 3 notes, okay? So maybe we'll get into something like, and stuff like that. So now firstly, it's really important that we get some ground root level stuff going on. So we want to make sure that you know this scale, first of all, the A minor pentatonic scale. So I'm just going to go through this really quick and make sure your thumb is placed in the back of the neck. That we're going to be playing are all from this scale, okay? And that's why you want to learn this scale. And eventually you'll learn all 5 positions all over the neck and then be able to switch them in keys and all this kind of stuff. So let's play some nice fast ones here. So this is probably one of my favorites. This is like kind of like from the intro from like a Chuck Berry song. So we can play that lead part, but or the lead in, but I just want to show you this one. So that's a great one. You just cover both strings with one finger and slide it. So you hit this first and slide it in. So it's okay, and then so that lead in again was nice and slow. Was right, so that's like such a classic little lick that we can play. Here is this next one I want to show you, which is nice and fast. I want to heard Jimi Hendrix play this one a little bit, and I really like it. Okay, so same thing. We got this first finger covered, both on the fifth fret on both strings. And then we're going to reach up to that pinky finger note that you saw me playing on the pentatonic scale, and we're going to hit that. We're going to pull off. So what that means is I'm going to hit this note and pull it off. So what that means is I played 2 notes with 1 pick. Right? So all I'm doing there is I'm just scraping the string against my finger until it just pulls off and just naturally pulls it. Right? So we're just going to do a pull off, and then we're going to switch our right hand over to the B string. So we got find the picking for this one is really important too. So you want to start with an upstroke, because when you start with an upstroke, it kind of positions you into the downstroke on the B string right away. So dun 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 dun. Alright, so that is a great little lick that you can play. Okay, so the next one I want to show you is something like this. Right, so again, a very repetitive lick that sounds flashy, but it's just a few notes really. So same thing, we're going to use our these top strings covered with this first finger, and we're going to hit the top string. And you can either use your pinky and your 3rd finger, or your 3rd finger and your 2nd finger. So just a little trick for you, if you're into the guys like Hendrix and Clapton and some like the blues rock greats, all those guys, they use their 3rd and 2nd fingers for licks like this. And I learned all these with my pinky and 3rd finger, but there's definitely something kind of like, it's just faster and smoother somehow to use your 3rd finger and 2nd finger, even though it is a little bit more of a stretch, right? Because naturally, if you use your pinky finger, you don't have to stretch as far, right? Whereas if you use these fingers, you got to stretch. Okay, so what we got is this. I'm going to show it with your pinky finger so it's a little bit easier of a stretch. So Okay, so we got top note, and then we got our pinky finger. And again, same thing as that other lick, we get that pull off. And then we land our third finger here. So, and then in order to play that fast, you want to be able to have this first finger down solid all the time. So then from there, it's just. You know, or you can play it with your third and second finger. Right? And so same thing with the right hand on this one. I would start with an upstroke. I start with an upstroke and then a down and a down. So up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Okay, so another classic one that you want to learn. Again, we got this first finger covered here. And now what we're going to do is we're going to incorporate a bend. Now I have a video on guitar solo techniques. I'll make sure to link that at the end of this video for you. But so we've got this first finger, again, barred across the top two strings. Now we got our third finger and we're gonna bend it. So here's what the lick sounds like first. What we got there is we wanna line up both these fingers on the same string in order to get that bend. Okay, so we go. And what I'm doing there is you can do what you call basically a sweep. But if you were just to play that lick, I would actually go, down, down, up, right? Because that upstroke, again, kind of sets you back over here naturally, right? Instead of going in a downstroke, you'd be going in that direction. Whereas if you end on the upstroke, it's going to kind of set you up for the start again. Upstroke again. So you can work on that and getting that faster. Another great beginner guitar licks. I went over this in another video. I'll make sure to link that one to you too. So this one is the lick from a lot of different songs, but it sounds like this. So if you can think, if you're soloing, it's that last one there. Okay, so this one's cool too. So we're just going to use these three notes from our pentatonic scale. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab that third finger and bend it, and then back down, and then we're going to pull off, and then we're going to land on a root note. Okay, so it goes like this. It's like 1, 2, pull off, 3, 4. Okay, so it's 4 movements. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And just make sure that you're pausing the video and working on each one of these licks before you go on. All of these are super, super classic licks. You'll see them all over the place, so it's really important that you work on them and yeah, before you move on. Okay, so this one's really great. And this is another great one that you can repeat and, you know, work on speed. There's a couple different patterns that you can do, like this one. And so on. So what that guy is we're playing this in 4s. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I go to the next note down. So this may be our first note starting. Now I go from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I go to the third note down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I go to the next note down. 1, 2, 3, 4. right? So it's all in groups of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so there's some cool things like that. Something that Slash does in the solo of Sweet Child of Mine is kind of cool. So this is kind of emulating that, so we can go. Right, so that one is just hitting the note twice. And we go down by 3s, so we got. Right, so we got. Okay, and so we'll go into vibrato as well on another video. Got a video that's dedicated all to that, so that's that nice. And then also in guitar solo techniques, we go into bends. You know, bends with vibrato. Right, so all this kind of stuff really adds up. You know, all these details, right? And then you can do cool things like pre-bends, like you bend the string and then play it, you know, and release it. You know, and then add vibrato and pull-offs and all this kind of stuff. You know, so it's really all about the combination to make licks sound good. Hey, I hope you got something out of today's lesson and get your fingers moving on something new and something cool that helped you with your guitar playing. Now moving forward, I've got this entire guitar system called 5-Minute Guitar, and it's valued at $100. I want to get it to you for free. What this is it's a step-by-step beginner guitar system that takes the total, utmost, absolute beginner all the way through like strumming chords, bar chords, single note riffs, playing rock and roll techniques, learning all the must-know scales, and just playing awesome, cool, classic songs. And just getting all those skills together so that you can like play this thing. And guitar, it can be really difficult, especially getting some of those basics down, especially strumming chords and switching between chords smoothly. So I want to get you access to this system, and it's really powerful, and I know you're going to get a ton out of it. And again, totally on the house and totally for free. All you have to do is follow the directions on this video screen. There should be a link somewhere that you can click. I'll take you over to campfireguitarstar.com. I'll also make sure that there's a link in the description below. All you have to do, meet me over there. I'll get you access to everything. And it's as simple as that. In the meantime, subscribe to this YouTube channel and leave a comment below, and we'll take care of you, man. We'll get you ripping on this guitar thing and getting you playing all your favorite songs and styles. So until the next video, keep on ripping it up.